The scene switches to the territory of the Reptile King, deep inside in a massive cave. They're in search of a secret realm to reap its benefits, but the man-eating tree and the young man can't proceed any further. Some kind of barrier blocks their way. "Oh no," I exclaimed. "I've found the secret realm, but I can't get in." However, the humanoid dragon easily enters the place. How is that dragon able to enter here? As you can see, he pointed to the green liquid inside the barrier. It indicates that only the reptile family can enter and exit this light curtain easily. Godzilla had absorbed the energy of the dead crawlers, which is why he can enter and exit here effortlessly. What? That guy can actually absorb the energy of other creatures? No wonder he's so powerful. Suddenly, they feel a vibration. The impact of their fight resonates deep within the cave. Such a big commotion? It must be the battle between the Lester family and Godzilla's party. Hehehe, the humanoid dragon chuckled. The Lester group has surely hit a tough opponent this time. He suggested to the young master, "Since you won't be able to enter the secret realm for a while, why not go outside and enjoy a melon?" But back to the fight. The bird girl executed her special attack on the death bird. However, the death bird swiftly dodged the attack, but this was just a distraction. The bird girl charged at her, but the death bird managed to block her using a wind-type gust attack. However, a blade swiftly flew from her back, cutting her wing. It appears her blade can change direction. This is actually her special weapon, a steel boomerang. She fired her boomerang again, and despite the death bird's agility, the boomerang tracked her. An A-rank weapon type skillfully changed the boomerang's direction from below, using his shooting skills to redirect it, causing the attack to hit the death bird. She was severely injured with each hit, and the lady started acting arrogantly, claiming she was the one changing its flight direction at will. Now, she was going to cut her into pieces. The fight shifted to the ape girl, who was battling the crystal being. The necromancer used his illusion attack on the ape girl, trapping her in an illusory world. She found herself in a nightmare, reliving the time when she fought the Reptile King, but this time she was all alone. The Reptile King bit her arm once again. She woke from her nightmare with great shock. She is still confused. Is she back in reality? Oh no, Ape Girl is up against two super beings. These humans have combat experience. One serves as the main attacker and the other acts as the assistant, and they also possess tactical understanding. How can they break free from this situation? While Godzilla is distracted, the lizard man attacks him. He dares to be distracted while fighting with him. Seriously, their master has had enough of this ugly dragon. Now he's joining this battle. He also attacks him using lightning, so now it's also 2 against 1, but they don't know that lightning is ineffective against him. By maintaining the lightning throughout his body, he goes for a body slam. Now this little lizard will surely be dead. The reaction on their master's face. Hehehe. The strongest one's attack is ineffective against him. How is he going to avenge his son? Back in the fight, the lizard man jumps and dodges his attack. But he got fooled. Godzilla uses his newly learned lightning spark attack. His newly upgraded armor is ready to have its first prey, and it's over. He pierces the spikes into his body completely. So this dragon is also of the lightning type. No wonder he can resist his lightning attack. He has an ugly face, and just by looking at it, he feels sick. Now, go to hell. Before he can attack him again, the lightning man hits his hammer on his head. How did he become Thor suddenly? This attack really causes him some damage. It doesn't kill him, it just makes him more furious. And he throws his little hand at him, but the lightning man blocks his attack using a shield. By maintaining a little distance, he starts taunting him. Since he can withstand his lightning attack, then he will just use this hammer. Is he a combination of Thor and Captain America? Then Thor, the lightning man, goes to hit his head. But Godzilla swiftly moves his head and dodges the attack. He almost got killed. But he lands the attack on his feet. It must be painful. He starts dancing out of pain, and his foot shape becomes really bad. This guy really doesn't have any martial ethics. Is he treating him like a game monster? But he's serious now. He starts beating him using his hammer. Godzilla's leg is in bad shape, and he loses balance, falling to the ground. The lizard man rushes towards him and starts kicking his face. Godzilla is in trouble, and both Ape Girl and Deathbird leave their opponents to rush to help Godzilla. They all approach Proto, but he's actually waiting for them. He shoots his lightning attack at them, and they all take a hard hit from the thunder. Is this the end for them? They're completely burnt out. Is this the end? Something shines from the forest and cuts the lizard man's neck directly with just one hit. A single attack is enough to kill this giant lizard man and elicit reactions from several S-rank super beings. Finally, our samurai wolf appears with a furious look on his face, just like always. Samurai Wolf is Godzilla's party's ultimate savior. He then goes directly for their leader. If not for his Captain America's shield, he would have been long dead. He's astonished by the physical potential of this wolf. He manages to throw him away, but the mere appearance of Samurai Wolf is enough to motivate them, and they rejoin the fight. Godzilla is mad because they dared to step on his handsome face. He asks Ape Girl to grab the Crystal Man and shoot his explosive bomb at the same time. He gets his shield, but still takes some damage. Ape Girl catches him. Hey, now he's in her grasp. Godzilla says, "Ape Girl, hold on tight," but it's not easy to trap him. He uses his crystal to pierce through her hand, but Ape Girl still refuses to let go. Godzilla then shoots his explosive breath and asks if he's even ready to sacrifice his partner's hand just to get rid of him. The attack hits her hand, but he's confident. His shield can easily reflect this attack. And indeed, the beam gets diverted. Ape Girl barely manages to carry herself through this situation. Using all her strength, she redirects the attack, and this time, the target is the Bird Girl. At this moment, she knows she's done for. Damn it. These monsters used her for their own benefit. Then Ape Girl loses her grip and claps him. Did she think she could crush his hard body so easily? Oh, is that so? How long can he last in the hands of his wife? He starts applying force to his palm, and his body actually starts crushing. He cries for help, but there's no one for him. Everyone is busy with the monsters. And it's over. He's completely crushed. Even S-rank Crystal Man got killed this easily. Just how strong are these monsters? Now 2 are out. Only 3 remain. There are 2 S ranks and 1 A rank left. They must think twice before returning to this island in their next life. The A rank weapon user instructs them to tie themselves up for a few seconds. They should be cautious. This man appears mysterious and feels incredibly dangerous. He begins casting various spells and conjures a black object in mid-air. This globe restrains them and completely freezes their movement. Then he unleashes his gravity field attack on them. The explosion occurs above them, creating a powerful gravitational field. This attack resembles a gravity bomb, pulling the land inside. In addition to gravity bombs, these individuals also possess God-powered gravity weapons. Now I'm going to crush you. The larger they are, the more profound the gravity's effect on their bodies. Consequently, their internal organs rupture. Now, he'll add some more elements to this battle and deliver a lightning attack on them. They are entirely defenseless against this gravitational force. Godzilla acknowledges that the guy is correct. Their massive bodies bear a stronger impact from gravity, so he'll take the lead and transform into their human forms simultaneously. Then they'll find a way to escape. He begins counting, and on the count of 1, Ape Girl transforms back into her human form. He's right. After reverting to human form, the impact of gravity significantly decreases. But why hasn't he transformed back into his human form? If he transforms back, who will remove her from this barrier? Godzilla forms his gravity bomb and shoots it at Ape Girl, propelling her out by riding the attack. So they are actually humans? They are indeed human super beings of the beast type. Who gave them the courage to kill his son? Since he wants to save his companions, he must bear his wrath alone. Then he strikes him with his most powerful thunder attack. They cry out for Godzilla and rush to his aid. Ape Girl transforms back into her monster form and attempts to land an attack on him, but she fails to reach him as he ascends higher. He mocks her, but Ape Girl throws something. It's Samurai Wolf. He approaches him and employs his master's powers to attack. He tries to defend against this attack with his shield, but the attack is so intense that it shatters the shield into 2 pieces. Then he lands on Deathbird's head and resumes his attack on the Lightning Man. The necromancer attempts to assist him, but Ape Girl won't allow it. She tries to attack him. She single-handedly restrains Ape Girl and uses her chain attack again. Numerous chains converge, aiming for the Deathbird and Samurai Wolf, tightly binding their entire bodies. Consequently, they crash to the ground. Godzilla's concern grows as he envisions their impending demise if they persist in this manner. The Lightning Man, suspended in the air, poses the most formidable challenge. Then, a thought strikes him. His explosive bomb's speed remains unaffected within this gravity barrier. Could his other attacks likewise remain immune? If this hypothesis holds true, he might still stand a chance against them. He commences the retrieval of his spirit sons, and it appears that they are impervious to the barrier's effects. He issues orders for his sons to assault the trio of humans. However, their mischievous nature prevails as they prepare for a race, commencing upon his count of 3. This provokes Godzilla's fury, leading to a stern rebuke. They promptly report their strategic discussion to their father, Godzilla. Perplexed by their actions, he laments the transformation of this wondrous gravity field into a mere playground. Finally, they launch their attack. Though the specifics of their plan elude me, they target their nearest prey, known to the gunman as the beings responsible for Master Lester's demise. Bullets pass harmlessly through their spectral forms, eliciting sinister laughter. Now, the old man shares the gunman's fear, realizing the ineffectiveness of his bullets. He must brace himself for Godzilla's wrath. Nevertheless, the old man skillfully evades their attacks, demonstrating remarkable agility despite his age. He dodges twice with ease, but during the 3rd evasion attempt, he sustains a waist sprain, leaving him in dire straits. Despite his condition, he remains steadfast in his mission to save his master. He asserts that as long as they avoid physical contact, the spirits will not detonate. The spirits converge upon him again, leaving him with little room to dodge. Suddenly, someone inquires about what he seeks. A spirit lurks behind him, poised to induce a heart attack with such a shock. He queries the spirit's presence, wondering why they did not adhere to their strategy of attacking in groups of 3. This unexpected turn prompts his team members to notice him, and they berate him for cowardly separating from them, even though they had resolved to attack the Lightning Man as a group. Is this individual merely posturing and pretending to be clever? Left with no alternative, he resolves to confront this spirit first, and delivers a powerful blast. The gunman's fate is sealed, and Godzilla is at last liberated from the gravitational field. Phew. Finally, getting rid of this dreadful gravity. However, his other sons remain furious at that cowardly spirit. Their initial plan was to target the Lightning Man, but since he stole their target, the remaining 3 join their team to confront this electric adversary. Some of them are apprehensive, as this man appears remarkably powerful. The necromancer deploys his chain attack, attempting to shackle them, but it proves futile against these creatures. He sinks into despair, wondering why his soul chain, capable of binding any soul with ease, is ineffectual against these entities. Is this not truly the soul of Godzilla? Then, it happens. The necromancer vanishes from this world. How is this possible? His S-rank associate eliminated so effortlessly. Are all soul-type super beings this vulnerable? Now, he stands alone. He employs his thunder attack, obliterating one of the spirits, shocking the remaining ones. Can his thunder truly vanquish these ghosts? He proceeds to assail them one after another, prompting Godzilla's sons to flee, as they are no match for him and wish to avoid death. These individuals have truly embarrassed Godzilla. The Lightning Man exterminates the remaining ghosts, elated that such tricks are ineffective against him. However, his elation is short-lived, as Godzilla swiftly closes the distance, utilizing his sonic dash attack to strike him down, shattering the land and humiliating the Lightning Man. No one has ever hit him this hard in his entire life. He will exact a steep price for this humiliation, even if it means risking his own life to turn the Lightning Man into ashes. He begins charging, or perhaps discharging, all his powers into the surroundings. Lightning sparks blanket a vast area, which he then transforms into hundreds of spears, launching them all towards his adversaries. Is this man truly willing to sacrifice his life to eliminate them? What can they do? There are too many spears, no way to evade them. Deathbird is unwilling to meet an early demise. So, this is the strength of an S-rank warrior. It's nothing more than child's play for Godzilla. He unleashes multiple explosive bombs, which manage to destroy many spears, but numerous still remain. Godzilla regrets using all his power on that attack, rendering him unable to shoot more bombs. However, he has no intention of dying and desperately calls for Kun. He implores Kun to utilize all his evolution points and exchange them for the fruit of life. Kun provides him with numerous processed life fruits. He promptly consumes them all to restore his energy and unleashes multiple explosive bombs once more. Samurai Wolf is taken aback. How did he recover his power so quickly? Samurai Wolf, along with Deathbird, launches their own attacks, each giving their all to withstand this assault. Despite eating many fruits, he becomes exceedingly fatigued, finding the energy they provide insufficient. Thankfully, they manage to obliterate more than half of the thunder javelins. Now all they can do is resist. As always, Godzilla moves to shield them, with his thick skin capable of withstanding the spears. However, the remaining spears directly strike his body, causing severe damage, and he collapses to the ground. It's uncertain whether it's due to the attack or the fruit's effects, but his body reverts to its human form. How did he suddenly revert to human form? His physical strength depleted, forcing him to shift back, just like what happened to Bai Zhe before, being beaten back into human form. Hehehe. This indicates victory is now within their grasp. Samurai Wolf is baffled. That attack must have drained all of his powers, so how is he still standing? It turns out he possesses a vitality-restoring drug that works swiftly. He won't die before exacting revenge on every last one of them. The outcome of this battle remains uncertain. Does he truly believe he was defeated just because he reverted to his human form? He thinks this form is ideal for the battle. At least he can operate his powerful machine gun now. He has longed to wield this weapon, aiming the gravity bomb above the Lightning Man. Within a second, the Lightning Man falls to the ground, and the drug slips from his hand. Ha ha ha! He truly loves this cannon. They are turning his own associate's weapon against him. He refuses to die, at least not before avenging his son's death. His body begins to radiate heat. It appears he's preparing for self-destruction. This is dire. They all will perish. Meanwhile, Godzilla prepares for his final strike, determined not to grant the Lightning Man's wish. He unleashes his full-power explosive breath once more. Can he avenge his son? The attack passes through the Lightning Man's half-body, annihilating everything in its path. And thus, the final boss is also eliminated. It's the post-battle scene. The ape girl is elated by their victory. However, Godzilla warns her not to become too happy too soon. There's still a battleship full of super beings in the sea, and if they're as powerful as these guys, they could be in big trouble. So Godzilla offers them a life fruit to quickly recover their energy. Then, he starts extracting the souls from their defeated enemies. Actually, Kun is the one who removes the life source for his useless master, but something is amiss here. There were supposed to be 9 life souls, yet there are only 8. Even Kun doesn't know why there are only 8. Maybe the necromancer didn't pass his soul on, because his body and soul were destroyed. Godzilla thinks he's been reading too many fantasy novels lately. Forget about that. Let's focus on eating first and see what new skills might be revealed. As soon as he devours the life source of the Crystal Man, his armor's defense increases. He excitedly consumes the rest of the life sources, but only gains evolution points and no extra skills. Godzilla is saddened. He was hoping for at least a pair of wings to become a real dragon. Suddenly, Kun appears and congratulates him on receiving a new S-rank skill from the Electric Man's life source, a special skill named Thunder Canon. Kun proceeds to explain the new skill, which has the power to destroy all objects. Godzilla then picks up the gravity gun and asks if he'll receive the gravitational skill after devouring it. Kun warns him to choose his food carefully, or he'll have trouble digesting it. He hands the weapon to Kun and asks him to study it. In the background, we see the dead, carnivorous pterosaur ace. The necromancer's soul enters its body, giving him the ability to possess other living beings. He has no choice but to report this matter as soon as possible. For now, he'll use this body to quietly escape from here, then find another living person to possess when he returns to the battleship. Damn monsters, just wait. He'll make sure to blow this place up.